Andrew Tate is a bad example here.
Yo, bruh.
It's a bad example because he did traffic women and all that shit.
Are you sure?
Allegedly. Is it? Could it be that? Okay, so that's now. Are they trying to cancel him because he's? Are they trying to cancel him because he's got a message to men that's strong, and the libs?
Just all that Madison.
He's talking about Louis C.K. So are they trying to cancel him and they're making up all the stuff and because he's sort of having freedom of speech? Because he also did something on Big Brother where it was also consent, no? He had rough sex with a woman. Yeah, he had rough sex with a woman.
You mentioned people loving trauma. Was it trauma?
Trauma porn.
Trauma porn. Yeah. Same thing. People love being spanked. People love being chained up. People love being whipped and all.
What's your take on Andrew Tate? Come on.
You're really trying to get me cancelled.
No.
You started early in the podcast with Sodium Day, and I was just like.
No, but I think that we need to understand.
No, I think masculinity has been suppressed so much so that people like Andrew Tate seem so chauvinistic and anti-feminist. I feel like he's speaking for the unspoken, and the world just doesn't like it, the way the world is going at the moment just doesn't, we can't gel with that type of person, you know what I mean? This is my personal take on it. Yeah. I've seen every video of Andrew Tate, and there are some things that are like,
cringy,
but people are generally like that. You can't agree with everything someone says, but a lot of things get taken out of context. Like if you were to ask someone, let's just say a woman, if you were to ask a woman why you don't like Andrew Tate, they will say that he has beaten a woman, and then you ask, where have you seen that he's beaten a woman, and then they will refer to someone else who had told them that he beat a woman. There's never evidence that he actually did. He's now in jail in somewhere for alleged trafficking, but there's no evidence. There's nothing to prove it except for a voice note from someone, which, as we know, we can get away with AI these days.
So you brought up quite an interesting word there. Masculinity. It's been suppressed. Like
I was waiting for that.
You see there?
He got you. Nah, I got you. Hook, line, and sinker.
Because I believe in that as well. I believe that as well. Like it is being suppressed. And I work in an all-woman team. Like me alone. So my masculinity is not under attack and it's not fragile and all those stuff. But I can see how slowly it can get eroded, like a giant mountain. In my masculinity.
They started with the metrosexual, and then Michael Cera became very attractive to women apparent all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Michael Cera is not masculine at all. Michael Cera, do you not know who that is?
Yeah, I do know, but I don't believe that he's okay. Who am I to say what? These are people are attracted to different things, but
that's true though. That is true.
But okay, let's go back to the fact that
they put estrogen in the water also. I'm a conspiracy theorist.
Estrogen in the water.
But why is that dangerous? Like
everybody's worried about fluoride.
Why do we feel that is dangerous? In my aspect, why do we feel that the attack on masculinity is dangerous?
I have a theory. So say they put in estrogen in the water, right? Just hypothetically speaking. They're making us all say what is estrogen?
It's not as estrogen as in the water. There's more to that. There's plastics in the water, and the plastics, and then it creates estrogen. So they're not injecting it in the water, bro.
No, that's a conspiracy theory, right?
It's in the
but it is getting into the water. You're right.
Here's the thing.
Plastics.
It's proven that men's testosterone is dropping
100%
between since
1950 right? Because of petrochemicals and plastics in the water.
Here's the kicker. So if testosterone makes you a man, makes you want to lead because that's the male energy, right? So if your estrogen levels go higher than your testosterone level, you become more. Not that it's a bad thing, more female and more softer. So you can't lead your people anymore. So it's easy for you to to be overthrown, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of people, it's again...
Watch out now.
It's again...
Watch out now, you might be cancelled.
That's fine. A conspiracy theory, but have you ever wondered why we're taking so much cuck in the world? Like the Peter was up, the lizard was up, but everybody just, it's fine, man. No, it's fine. Nobody's like, what the fuck? It's riot. You know what I'm saying? It's because of the estrogen in the water, motherfuckers.
But don't explain it like that, man. I know you coming from a conspiracy theories point of view, but you are 100% right. Explain it from a scientific point of view. What is happening since 1950, right? Petrochemicals are getting into our water supply. So what do you mean by this? Like petrol, all those stuff is getting into the water. What else is getting into the water? Plastics are breaking down in the water. It's getting into tiny microbials. Is getting into the water. What this is doing is it's making men's taint smaller. It's making men's scrotums smaller. It's making men's penises smaller. So all this is making us less able to be more. So more people have. There's more. More men are producing, more men are producing less semen, what you call that? They're becoming more infertile and stuff like that. More men are having to go to these doctors to get artificial insemination. All these are happening. And it's not because of...
Not the men. Men aren't getting inseminated.
But it's not because... It's not because of
there are some
somebody
men getting
injecting
inseminated.
chemicals into the water as a conspiracy point theorist. It's not because of that reason. It's because we're polluting. That's how it's getting to. No. And then when our taint's small, all these, it's a knock-on effect and stuff like that. And yeah, somebody like you, not Eugene, somebody like, you can go.
So for me, it is about how you were led, right? And how you then lead. So if I go up where my father come from, my late father, so he was led by his father, who was like militant, like full-on militant. Right, he passed when my dad was 17. Then my dad never had any father figure above him to guide him. Right? So, and then he obviously had to just go ahead. All of you have kids?
Yeah.
Right? So your son, if you have a son, the type of man that he is going to be, it depends on how he's led. So if you go, so it doesn't matter about the water, the estrogen, it doesn't matter. If you lead your son and raise him properly.
But how are you going to lead him?
I disagree with you.
You are your own person. You are your own.
So that's how Man United gives support.
You're saying the shit is in the water. You're saying this, and you're saying a myriad of things. Now, I'm saying
it's in that person. It's not in even you as a father. You can lead him a certain way, but at the end of the day, it's where you want to go.
Right? So because we're talking about men's masculinity that's decreased over the last 70 years especially.
Yeah. And the proven fact, the education of that where they eroding that masculinity is in colleges. So yes, you saying you're leading him down the right path, but once they go into colleges, they have a different lecturers and the student councils have a different point of view.
Yeah.
They are more libertarian.
But at the same time, yes, you are your child's parent, right? But your child is going to school for like 8 hours of the day. You know,
exactly.
Who's teaching your child then? Who's raising your child then? You know what I mean? Not just school. There's aftercare, all those things. What does it say?
The environment. There we go. Distributes plastics, foods, and personal care. These products are certainly distributed proper hormone function. There we go. See?
I just had to bring in the conspiracy theory part because it sells.
You see, but it's the environment. Come on. No, man, it's the environment. It's happening. It's real and stuff like that.